Hi guys, welcome back to the Sonic Oasis. My name is Mfundo. So in this episode, we are checking out Mosaiq by UVI. So this is a plugin that runs within the UVI workstation. So UVI is calling this the ultimate inspiration toolbox. So it basically contains a whole bunch of loops and chord packs from a lot of different genres, and so it's not just simple loops in the traditional sense. This allows you to go in and edit the sequences, to edit the chords. So this gives you much more control compared to downloading a loop from Splice, as an example. So in this video, I'll give you an overview of how the plugin works, and I'll give you a few sound examples as well. I'm not going to go extensively into the plugin because there's already so many videos that have done videos on this, and UVI also has a lot of extensive videos on their website. Disclaimer, I am not being paid or sponsored by UVI to make this video. They did send out a free copy of the software in order for me to test out, and hence I am now making this video. So this video is actually sponsored by our Patreons. So thank you very much to all our Patreon subscribers. Your contribution towards this channel is highly appreciated. So I'm just going to go through some of the basic features of the software and hopefully give you an idea of what you can do or what you can achieve with it. As I mentioned, this works within UVI Workstation. So if you open up the UVI Workstation plugin, go to Mosaiq, and you'll be able to load the presets. Okay, so if you open it up, you are greeted with this interface. Depending on which genre you choose, if you go to the presets, it might give it a different look and feel, and which is very appealing to the eye, in my opinion. I really like creative looking user interfaces. So as you see at the bottom, these are all the chords. So when it comes to the chords, you are able to trigger each one of these chords with a single note. And as you can see at the bottom of the keyboard, each key corresponds to each chord, as you can see. So if I want to play this G sharp major 7, I have to hold the C. And if I want to play this F chord, I can just hold E. And so that is how you trigger the chords. And if you want to edit the chords individually, let's say I want to change this F, you just click on it. Yeah, so if you go in, you are able to edit each note in this chord, which will make it a different chord. So I can just use my mouse to change each note. So if you go back to the main page, you can find our global effects chain right here and the chords. So if you're not happy with this chord set, you could look for one that fits your theme, and you can completely change this entire chord set. And as I said, you can also create your own custom chord sets and be able to recall them in this way. And lastly, you've got the key of the song right here. So if you want to change keys, you can do that very easily. So as I mentioned earlier, that these are not just simple loops, but they allow you to change and edit them just the way that you want, which is something you can't do when you download a audio file as a loop. So if we head over into the drums, so I'll just go to the drum section. I'm just gonna pick any drum loop. So let's just say I like that loop, but I want to edit that snare, that room shot. So we just head over to the D, and this allows me to edit the notation. So let's just say and let's see how it sounds like now. So just like that, I was able to edit the note sequencer and get the room shot to sound exactly how I want it to sound. Personally, I really like using loops if I want to work really fast, especially with drums, but I tend to run into a problem later on because you don't have that much control with the audio files for drum loops. So this gives me the best of both worlds. I'm able to have a starting off loop to really help me work fast, and later on, if I feel like I need to change something, I always have that flexibility and control under my fingertips. So this is really the best of both worlds. One feature that I forgot to mention is that when it comes to the chords, you've got a chord MIDI generator, and you are able to drag and drop these into your DAW. I'm currently recording, so it won't allow me to do that, but that is a feature that is possible. I think this is a really great feature because you're not just locked into Mosaiq. You're not forced to use Mosaiq. You truly can use this as an idea starter, and then if you decide you do not like the sounds in Mosaiq, you're able to just simply drag the MIDI, drop it into a third-party VST like Serum or Spire, and use your own custom sounds that you've designed or something else. Okay, so now I'm just going to play you a few sound examples and give you an idea of what this sounds like. So that was Mosaiq by UVI. This is currently on an introductory offer for $99, but after this it'll go back to the regular price, which is $199. So yeah, let me know what you think. Is this something you would find useful? Is this something you see yourself using? Thanks once again for making it this far in the video. Your support really goes a long way, and I will see you on the next one.